On June 13th, a severe storm struck southwest Michigan, leaving damage across the region. Camp Wakeshma was impacted by this storm, uprooting many trees, knocking out electrical power, and causing damage to buildings and structures around the camp. We are all grateful that campers and staff are safe. The Camp Wakeshma Board of Directors is initiating a GoFundMe campaign to raise money to help with continued tree removal fees and repairs to buildings that are not covered by our insurance.
My name's Kirby Snow. This is my 6th summer on staff at Camp Wakeshma. I'm a unit leader this summer, and I was last summer as well. But it's my 9th summer out here total, including the summers I spent camping as a child. And I worked during the storm that happened band week at the beginning of the summer. It was really difficult to watch all the destruction that happened at camp as it was happening. So our main focus as everything happened was obviously to keep the campers safe. We were moving them into the basement and moving them under the office in the safest spots at camp. But as we were doing this, we were watching the trees fall right in front of us. The large one behind me was falling towards the amphitheater as we were walking kids down. I saw it all, and it's hard to keep those emotions at bay when you have to do your job first. So after we had all the kids in safety, I remember walking out of the little shelter just to see, and we just looked around with our jaws on the floor as all the trees were down in just the one little area that we saw. And we had no clue what the rest of camp looked like. It was several hours in the basement, keeping kids safe and distracted while having absolutely no clue what was going on. We had no clue that we were basically stranded with 15 trees down on Camp Road. We had no clue how many buildings had been hit by trees, and even as the trees are all cleared, there's still so much that you can tell has been changed by what happened through the damage. Every little thing that we see get fixed at camp makes me happier and happier. It starts to feel more and more normal. But we haven't been able to use our air rifle range since the beginning of the summer. I don't think we even got to use it once, honestly. We just got the archery range reset up, and all the little things start to remind you of what happened. We haven't been able to have our dances at the usual location, and although we make everything work, it just is really hard seeing the little differences that have been caused even so many weeks later. So many things have been changed from the damage of the storm. And you know, in order to keep fixing little things and make it feel more and more like camp, I know we need more resources than what we have right now. So, you know, whether it's time or your talents or your financial contributions, every little bit matters to make Camp Wakeshma feel like the place that we all know and love, the place we grew up at and worked at and send our kids to. It's a really magical place, and if you've been here, you know, and we appreciate all the help we can get to make it back to normal the way it was before the storm.
Hi, my name is Audrey Dorman, and I've been working at Camp Wakeshma since 2019 as a counselor. And I camped out here for 4 summers, so I've been here for a little bit, and I really love this place. It has a very, very special place in my heart because I keep coming back. But this past couple weeks camp's been a little different because we're still recovering from all of the storm damage from band week. And I worked here during band week as a counselor, and I got to stay in Jack's Hole, where we are right now, for about 3.5 hours with a bunch of 12-year-old girls and a couple other counselors, and it was definitely an experience, to say the least. We were sitting in here with tarps and no power, and yeah, so that was an experience. So if you or anybody you know is able to donate any amount at all, we would greatly appreciate it. I'm looking right now at this giant root system that's totally uprooted from the storm, and there's a lot of things that still need some help around here, so if you could donate anything at all, we would greatly appreciate it. And thank you very much.
Hi everyone, my name's Peyton. I'm the waterfront director this year at camp. I've worked at camp for 6 years now. I've been a JC counselor, lifeguard, and now I'm the waterfront director. I've never, in all my 6 years at camp, experienced anything like the storm that we had. In the moment, it was super nerve-wracking, super scary. We were mostly just concerned about the safety of the campers. We obviously were glad that no one was hurt, but buildings and stuff like that were hurt. Thankfully no kids, but buildings and stuff like that definitely have ensued some damage, as you guys have seen on photos and other videos posted. It was definitely even more such a weird feeling to see, like, we walked out of the basement after the storm and it was just almost an eerie feeling. I've never seen camp look like that. It was crazy to just see all the sticks, leaves, everything just all over the place. Seeing the trees that had fallen down was super scary, knowing that like any of those trees could have fallen on buildings with campers inside of them. But thankfully there's many things that we have been able to get picked up. Obviously there are still some things that we are working on getting fixed, so anything that anyone's able to contribute to help or to do to help get camp back to normal would be greatly appreciated, because we just want these kids to have the full camp experience. Classes like archery and air rifle and certain boating things from kids while we've been working on getting the damage fixed. It's just super sad to see for me, because I know like I was able to do those things as a camper, so I want all these kids to be able to get the full experience that we were able to have without the storm damage. So we're working on getting camp back to normal, back to how it was before the storm, but anything anyone's able to do, we'd greatly appreciate it. We love to see all the help coming from past campers, past staff members, and it's super great to see the camp family always sticks around and always helps out whenever it is needed.
Donations received through the GoFundMe campaign will go directly toward professional tree removal costs and building repair. The building most impacted by the storm was the Big Boathouse, which is home to Camp Wakeshma sailboats, war canoes, kayaks, and our maintenance department. The storm knocked down trees, which punctured numerous large holes in the roof. These holes will need repair before winterization. The Nature Center, Pavilion, and Air Rifle Range also have various large trees down around the area, which disrupts the general programming of Camp Wakeshma. Camp Wakeshma is a nonprofit summer camp located in Three Rivers, Michigan, dedicated to providing a diverse and wholesome, low-cost summer camping experience in a safe and supportive way. The camp was established in 1925 and has been a safe summer home for many throughout the years. Thank you for your support.